Heck, Ellie.
All right, guys. Anybody tuning in? We got Andy versus Zain. Money, money match. Best of 9.
Right, Zayn prefers that.
What he say?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. We have a show match between Andy and Zayn. $40 in theory, maybe 20, still unclear. Starting at Heck Freeze is over. Let's go.
Oh. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, boys. All right, guys, let's do this.
We got Zayn in the top right versus Andy in the bottom left. Soviet versus Allied, Iraq versus America. Andy versus Zayn, show match, $20, best of 9. This should be a good series.
Interesting. Andy's starting off as Alad.
So, John, I have no idea if you're talking or not. I cannot hear you at all.
Yeah, it's sadly.
But I think
you're
on
talking
stream-
over my Discord. It's just talking over. That's why.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Oh, okay, you weren't hearing me because I was talking on stream, not on Discord. Sorry.
Right. Man. I thought I was alone for a second.
You are alone, baby.
So we got Zayn here walling up MCV.
He is known for NGing, so Zayn doesn't want any of it. He's just gonna wall it up, not take any risks. Who's your money on, John?
Well, my money's on the winner, baby. Literally, it's on the winner.
Did you leave me again?
I don't know, man. I don't know who's the winner, man. I think it's gonna be a good game. This guy's been slugging it out for the past 2 matches. I don't know, man. It could be either one. Either one
Yeah.
have tricks up their sleeves.
So Andy has a seal already. What do you think of that?
Demo man, baby. Gonna do some damage.
Andy went 0 miners, which is interesting. Or maybe he went 1 miner, I'm not sure. Probably went 1 miner. So now he has
I think
4.
he went 2 miners because Zayn is just
now
at 3.
now he made another miner after he made the steal. Both of them on 4 miners. Zayn has the double flag to counter the seal, and the MCV gets droned. So Andy's gonna send it back right away. He's gonna try to make an engineer in time to save it. Let's see if he can do it. Zayn is sending in the 2 flags to try and ensure that the damage gets done. Here comes the NG. It's in. Yeah, he saves it. Andy saves the MCV
Nice
in time.
save by Andy, man. That was crazy.
That slows him down quite a bit. Zayn is up to 2 war factories. We got 6 miners. Now starting to make tanks. Looking pretty good for Zayn. Alright, so now Andy is sending the IFE with the engineer up top. He lost the seal somewhere along the way, as far as I can tell.
Yeah,
And
he
sends
undeployed
himself
at
to the
base.
bottom, so
and
3
he
tanks
lost.
on the right. The engineer. Where's the engineer?
Engineer's
Oh,
up at War Factory. He sold War Factory.
tried to get in. Zayn had to sell his war factory, but Andy got nothing. 4 tanks on the right. Probably gonna
Andy's
get this
splitting
miner here.
My snipe is minor.
And GI's zoning out in the center. Gets the miner. John, I have no idea if I'm talking over you or not, because I cannot hear you again. I hope I'm not.
No, you're not. You're fine.
Alright, awesome. Whose position
So
do
that
you
was
like more
a
here,
nice
John?
snipe by Zain, Andy.
Whose position do you like more?
At this moment, Andy's.
Andy's position. Alright. He got the gems, he got the Rockies, he got a nice amount of Grizzlies, RA2 style. Looking good, and the parrot
I like
drop
this
coming in
build
Zane's
by
face.
Zain though. He's securing and making sure it doesn't get sniped.
Yep.
Got paratroopers up top.
Paratroopers up top, dogs, tank, and ooh, he lost a rhino to that paratrop.
Oh,
That's a
engine the
big-
MCV boys. Oof.
I did not see that. Wow, Zayn NG the MCV?
Got him!
Damn! I completely missed it. Alright, Zayn is gonna play by Andy's rules. He's gonna use NGs, he's gonna use anything and everything. Andy did make a seal, I heard it. Oh, now a Tanya. The seal is in the IFE in the bottom right. And the Tanya is just chilling in his base. So the seal is coming in the right, and Zayn is going in the center. Zayn wants to go in here. I don't know. Alright,
Oh
he's backing
baby.
off.
Here we go. Here we go.
Seal
Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna
rushing
get it?
through those miners. And
Oh!
he gets destroyed by the miners. And the seal dies by the miners. Zayn in the meantime destroying its center. So both attacks from Anti not working. Now we got a Tanya in the IFE in the top left. I mean, Andy does need a miracle here after Zayn got his MCV.
Some
So
good
maybe
tech
this
controller
Tanya
there. Oh,
in
he
this
ended up
top
taking out
center
those
can do
flags.
something. Now inside
save
Zayn's
three,
base,
that's
can
good.
do anything. And
Oh,
he's winning the
oh,
tank
Tanya.
fight as well. Tanya
Oh,
goes in,
shake it,
destroys the
baby.
war factory,
Shake
Zayn sells
it,
the other
baby.
war factory, and gets another power
Oh
plant.
my, she
Does
shakes
Tanya
it,
get
baby,
another power
all the
plant? He
time.
gets another power plant. Alright, so Tanya made him sell one war factory, destroyed one war factory, and destroyed two power plants. Pretty good Tanya, if you ask me. Zayn does make another war factory immediately, so he's back up to 2. Andy is switching over to Mirages and making another IFE. We're expecting another Seal or Tanya. There's the Tanya. In the IFE is heading up to the top left. John, do you still like Andy's position more?
I don't know, man. Zayn did well right there with the engineer.
Yeah, Andy does have more tanks now. He should be pressing. Here comes the power drop, so he's gonna press with the power drop, with the tanks, and with the Tanya all at once. Tanya coming in the top left. Power drop on the right. Here come the Mirages. Can Zayn push it off? Those flags cleaning it up.
Oh, Tanya. Oh, Tanya doing some damage.
Tanya, yeah, destroying some of those tanks,
Nice.
bombing them. Doing some serious damage. Pretty damn cool. Right, but Zayn does hold off this power drop Tanya
Got a
tank
bunch
attack.
of Rocketeers coming in.
Yeah, using the rockets, but Zayn does have 3 veteran blacks. Zayn cleaning up these Mirages right over here. Black doing some damage. Not looking good for Andy, I gotta say. Not looking good for
Good, he
Andy.
loses now. So crucial. Got no MCV.
Yeah, Andy's got no MCV, no ORF in the center anymore. Miners on the right, distance mining like hell. All of his miners are really distance mining pretty badly. So he did NG a war factory.
Oh, boys, he got him.
Yeah, Zayn cleaning that up right now. Paradrop,
Took out his
is
flags.
that gonna get another
Bottom
war
left.
factory?
Paratroopers on the top left.
I don't know. And alright. So Andy is still on top of things. I mean, Zayn has a shit ton of tanks. Andy going in on the right with the Rocketeers and the Mirages. Can he pull off a miracle here, Joe? What do you think?
Anything can happen here. He has a battle lab and he still has one war factory and he has miners, so anything could go here. Tanya
he's
out
not
again,
dead.
so he could use that to the advantage.
Andy has 8k. Why the fuck did he sell his battle? Explain it.
You say, why did he sell MCV?
His battle lab. He just sold his battle
Player
lab.
defeated.
Oh, that was GG.
But GG 1-0 for Mr. Zayn. Best of 9 series, guys.
Game 1 goes to
To Ben
Zayn.
CNC, we got 20 or $40. It's, not clear yet if it's 20 or $40 to the winner. Andy goes out for offense defense. Yeah, so that's what they agreed upon. 3 vetoes. And I really need a password protected game. Anyway, so 1-0 for
So 1-0 here, guys,
Adam
for
coming out
Zain.
with a meme, just
1-0. Next
quit.
map is a offense versus defense.
Yeah, offense, defense. Let's put it on. Is Zayn vetoing it? Because he asked about vetoes. I thought he might veto it, so my bad. Uh, all right, Andy going France, Zayn going Iraq. Let's do this, guys. This is the second game. So far, we got 1-0 for Mr. Zayn. Zayn switching it up to Allied. He is going to go America versus France. All right, so Adam is saying just pay Zayn his money. I guess we know who Adam thinks is going to win.
Thanks.
You two have a great Christmas, and we'll see you around.
Peace out, man.
All right,
Love
boys.
you,
This is
bro.
round 2,
Bro.
offense versus defense. We have wait, I forgot to pick pink. Fail.
Okay, so these two are gonna start right next to each other, but Zayn leaves. Yeah, so I say give them separate color. Thing by Adam. Yellow, red. Let's go, baby, as Adam likes saying.
Let's go, boys. We got this. Interesting.
Alright, Zayn on the right, Andy on the left. So Andy actually went Soviet? I did not notice that happen. Andy is Soviet on the left, Zayn is Allied on the right. Let's see what we got. Sneaked in Iraq.
Oh.
Yeah, Zayn just noticed as well that he's Iraq. He is not France in the end. Let's see what's going on.
Alright, so we have Andy playing Soviets here.
By sneak you mean me picking you accept? I mean technically Andy is right.
Yeah, you have to accept before you change
Zayn did
countries.
accept. The fact that he didn't notice is not his fault. So Zayn snuck in a scout. So far, I did not see Andy scout Zayn's base. 4 GIs,
not.
5 GIs. I think we're gonna get a bit of a GI rush here. Yeah, Zayn has already 10 GIs right over there, heading over to Andy's base.
And the War Factory is up.
Yeah,
Zane's just
So-
put his up.
yeah. So how many towers does he want Andy to put down so that the GI rush is done? Right? So this GI rush costs him at least, okay, oh, here comes the Angie rushing in,
Engineer destroyed.
and he loses it, but his GIs are in Andy's base in a very uncomfortable position for Andy. Can Andy clean it up? He loses one Rhino, but Andy cleans up the rest of the GIs. 2 more GIs heading to the top there. They're gonna go around and try to hit that oil. Andy's on 2 war factories, 1 miner, but there's 2 oils. Interesting strategy. What do you think of that, John? 2 war factories, 1 miner on gems, and 2 oils.
That's really good, actually. You get the boost of the oil, especially 2 of them, so he didn't need an extra miner.
So you're saying that's fine. That's yeah. So 2 more round miners in front. Sorry, I did not. I must be getting tired. Zayn is gonna get this oil.
You got the
Destroys
oil.
the oil. Yeah, gets a flak cannon up for Andy to shut off these Rockies. He doesn't have any flak tracks, so Zayn could go back in, you know, just harass. Don't know if it's worth it or not. And Zayn still has that GI up top left. Don't know how much use it is. Whose position you liking more, John? Oh, that GI can
This could go
actually
any
reach
way
the
because
ore
now you have 1 less oil, and you have 3 war factories up to 1. So this could be Massive tank rush here soon.
Yeah, but those GGIs, right? So they're not gonna allow Andy to kill the miners. Here comes a jet, missing,
Okay, now he got that
and
prism
the
tower
prison
up.
tower up front. Yeah. So right in the front is gonna be really hard for Andy to attack. So Andy is trying to go up there, but there's a para drop there. What do you think? A defensive para drop here is good, or you want to put it on the
Defensive
oil?
power jumps, I think on any map are good, and this one just
Another
let him
prison
camp
tower.
better, just build up his army,
Mm-hmm.
while the other player just keep trying to attack.
For sure, man. I agree with you. So Zain got his first BF out, got his second BF out. He doesn't have enough to really push, right? But BFs are good at going in and out. So using those troops, right? They weren't a waste of money. They're gonna go into
So you got
BFs.
two
They're gonna
BFs
use
up
the
now. You got a lot of rhinos, 4 war factors, battle lab up. Looks like an IC is coming here.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. Here's the power plant. Here's the IC. Interesting placement, and Andy rushes in. Nice
Here we go.
job
Zain just,
getting those.
backing up with the
Does-
BF, taking out tanks.
Ooh, he's
Just
gonna
slowly
lose
taking them all
all
out.
of his
Ooh,
tanks.
and he's just going right
Every
in.
single tank. Wow.
That was a tough
It was a
play
good
by
push in
Andy.
the beginning, but he should have pulled back.
He is rich though, so he could have sustained that attack.
Yeah, Andy is rich. Andy's got 4 war factories. Let's see. I imagine we're going to be seeing the IC any second now. Zain does have 3 BFs. Zain should be pushing now. He should be putting some pressure, you know. He does have the advantage. We all know how annoying it is, though, to micro those BFs. And he has the IC up.
IC up now for Andy.
Yeah, so... but
Yeah.
Zain does have that gap,
5
right?
war
Now,
factors
that
from
gap
Andy.
is so annoying.
You got a gap there. Especially if you have BFs just camping.
And the corner sphere up. So Zain is going to put a power drop on the left while he pushes a little. Here comes the prism tower to get prism tank to get rid of that Tesla tower. Let's see what can Zain do here. So that power drop is just sleeping for now. Ooh, nice. So Zain
Took
gets
that
the
enough
power
reactor.
plant. So
Zain doing
Andy's...
damage with his prison tanks. So leaves that war factory.
Yeah. Ooh,
Maybe not.
bad
Oh.
tank control from Zain. Bad tank control. That was terrible from Zain right there. Oh, and he calls GG. He thinks he's got this. He thinks it's over. He did make another nuclear plant earlier on. He knew it was coming, so... And here comes Akir. You know, it's looking good for Andy, I gotta admit.
Yeah, he turned this around real fast.
Well, that's the thing with BFs, right? One wrong move,
That's it.
one
AC
bad
coming.
tank control.
He's gonna take out this whole base. Take out battle lab, ACE, war factory.
Yeah.
I see. Should take out that lab first. Control is on.
Yeah, but I think this is GG. I mean, Andy's getting the MCB,
Yeah,
got the lab,
GG.
got the
Takes
barracks,
this one.
getting the power
Got
plants.
2
It's
kilos
over.
coming. Wow.
Yeah, and the Kirovs as well.
Overkill.
Oh, for sure. That one bad move from Zain, he was doing so well. Just one bad move with the tank control, with the BFs.
Player
He
defeated.
calls it GG.
Well played by
Alright,
Andy.
so
Well
that's,
played. I
the
really
score
thought he
is
was in a
1-1.
tight position that game. I thought he was in a real tight position, but he came out good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got
2 of
ourselves a
these
series,
both players,
1-1.
in any tight situation, they could turn it around easy.
For sure. Glowing waters, alright. A very interesting map. And Andy goes Yuri. Is Zain gonna stay allied? I wonder. Is Zain gonna notice that he's allied? Go Iraq. Or America. Okay. Or veto it. Alright. Andy says, nah, I'll go Yuri. How come? Because Yuri is good here.
I'll be right back, guys.
Alright. Go then. Alrighty then, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Andy versus Zain on Glowing Waters. The score is 1-1. We got Zain on the left as Iraq. We got Andy as Yuri, his best faction on the right. Glowing Waters, we all know that boomers here are just a pain in the ass. I wonder what Zain is going to do to make sure that Andy doesn't reach that stage or to prevent. I don't know. Let's just see how this plays out. Yuri here is definitely a good faction to be. You could get those boomers early and just wipe out your entire enemy's base, and then all you gotta do is like hold on until he's dead. Alright, so conscripts to the buildings, initiates, standard build. Andy is walling in his MCV on the right here. Pretty standard build from both players. Interesting that Zain is letting this brute just walk into his base. Anti-scouting here is pretty easy. Makes a sentry gun for the brute. The brute gets out of the way. So Andy does have a full nice scout on Zain. Zain's waypoint on the top. He has an NG and a conscript AFK at the top. An NG in the top center, heading to the right. Gonna try and get that oil. And an NG in the flag. Gonna try and get that AFC. Let's see what we got. So those NGs are dreaming. That's too bad. Is Andy gonna kill it? No, the brute gets dead. And GG called from Andy. I did not see what Zain's engineer in the flag did. Took his oil. Alright, so again, Andy likes... Lately, Andy's been calling GG extremely early. I don't know if he means like, you know, I have a naval yard, I have a submarine pen, it's over. GG. Or Zain is saying you didn't learn your lesson. We had a series between Marco and Andy earlier on where Andy called the GG and Marco won him. So let's see if Zain could pull the same stunt, the same trick. I mean, Andy already has a boomer. We saw one just made. So in any second now, the boomer's gonna attack the MCV, just, you know, finish off. And then what is Zain gonna do? There goes the ORF, and here goes the MCV next. Zain is destroying the AFC in the bottom right. So Andy's still not attacking the ORF. First going for the power plant. Now going for the barracks. Doing a lot of damage there with that one boomer. This is what we spoke about. One boomer. You know, invisible dreadnoughts at tier 2. After radar, why not? Alright, so Zain has 4 flags to defend against the boomer. He did make a naval yard. In the meantime, these tanks are getting demolished by Andy. Those magnetrons are doing some serious damage. So Zain presumably is gonna have a sub or 2. Here comes Andy with the boomer, getting that another power plant. Not looking good for Zain, I gotta say. Not looking too hot. Looking too hot. So Zain subs are in the water somewhere and he's gonna try to avoid them. In the meantime, Zain's Desolator really shitting on Andy's eco. You could look at that. Andy has 6 bucks. Zain has his oil up top, and Andy has 3 miners. One of them was getting shit on by a Desolator. So Andy's eco is not looking too hot right now, to be honest. Zain, on the other hand, has 3k easy. John, what do you think? Alright, so Tej in the chat saying, to be honest, this game shouldn't count. Andy using his map tricks again. Tej, what do you mean? Do you mean that, you know, this map shouldn't be played as Yuri and the fact that Andy went to Yuri is not fair? I mean, Zain chose the map, right? Let's just keep that in mind. What exactly do you mean, Tej? Alright, just remember that Zain chose the map, so I don't know if that matters or doesn't matter. Anyway, so this Dreadnought's trying to destroy the naval yard. We know that Soviet subs are better, but he does have a lot of boomers. let's see what. Oh, and of course the subs immediately get pulled out of the water by the magnetrons, makes them useless. That Desolator is still pulling, you know, ruining Andy's eco, but it's now Andy with a 5k and Zain that's broke. Dreadnought's getting destroyed in the water. 2 more shots and it's dead. Zain going in up top with a few tanks, but backing off when he sees the Magnetron, the Mastermind. Yuri Prime gonna head across the water here. And he gets another submarine pen up. Again, looking good. Yeah, so Tej does have a point. This map does not exist in the QM map pool versus Yuri. So is it fair that Andy went Yuri here? I did say QM rules. Yeah, I mean, it's a good point. It's a good point right there. Still having a naval battle down there. Yuri Prime backing off. And Zain still sending in Desolators to fuck with Andy's eco. Again, Zain could use a better eco. He's got 4 miners, but none of them on jams, none of them efficient. We got discs from Andy, 3 flags from Zain with the drones inside them. No, sorry, 7 flags on the map, 8 flags on the map. Zain has a shit ton of flags, I take it back. Yuri Prime taking over the naval yard just like that. And here comes Yuri Prime on the bottom. Can it get it? Can it do some damage here? Zain sending his liners to the top right. In the meantime, Andy is going in. Zain is massing commies, which we know is good against Yuri Prime, good against Masterminds. Rhinos going in. Zain Andy sending his entire army back to get these. Zain getting a grinder, and the IC goes off. He's gonna get the MCV. He's targeting it right now. First, oh, Battle Lab. 4 shields of Battle Lab. But now Zain can get the MCV if he targets it. And he gets the MCV just as his IC runs out. There goes his army. But Andy has no MCV now. He does have a grinder. That means he can make another MCV. And he did just get a lot of money from grinding all of Zain's units. And Andy does control the Navy. Those boomers are going to be out there doing shit and stuff. So Zain has an endless supply of flak. John, whose position are you favoring now? Yeah, I mean, Zain apparently has a lot of subs in the water, so... And we know that Soviet subs are better than Yuri boomers in naval fights. Zain is now destroying the submarine pen, so no more naval for Andy, it appears. Unless he's got a boomer hiding somewhere, which is just like Andy, to be honest. I wouldn't be expecting that from him. Whose position are you favoring now, John? Sorry, I didn't hear you. It could go either way, yeah. So, Andy didn't make another MCV, so he's got his MCV back up. Zain has 4 rhinos in the bottom. Don't know if they're going to do much good, and about 5 billion flags in the top. Don't know if they're going to do much either. So then just uses IC, not sure on what, but whatever it was, he used it on Andy left. So it must have been to try and get the Yuri Prime or something. Maybe he did get the Yuri Prime and it was Zain that taunted. Yeah, it was a Soviet taunt. So I'm gonna assume that Zain used the IC on the Yuri Prime or something. Discs coming in the bottom. Flags are a little bit out of position, but they're rushing in. Zain gets his nuclear missile up, so that's pretty good. Mag's juggling the flags. So Zain is just gonna chill at his base. Guys, it's interesting because in the beginning of this game, Andy called GG pretty early, and Zain asked him, you know, we've done this before, bro. We just had this with Marco, and, you know, it looks like Zain is in a pretty damn good position. He's got a nice eco, he's got both oils, he's got a paradrop. Andy does not have a paradrop, he does not have an oil, and, you know, Zain has map control here, so... Honestly, I'm really liking Zain's position now. IC is ready now, and the nuclear missile will be ready pretty damn soon. Let's see if Zain... There we go. IC's the drones. Marco's gonna try to get out of there. Also gets a paradrop down. These drones should eliminate Andy's entire army. Yeah, Andy grinds everything down. Gets his money back. But here comes Zain rushing in with a billion flags and quite a few riders. Alright, ooh! Mastermind right next to the grinder, but Zain destroys it. Gets the tower as well. I don't know if that was the best engagement for Zain. He gets another grinder up immediately, and he does, of course. Here comes the Kirov down the center. Honestly, since Zain is controlling Navy, I would have liked to see another Dreadnought, but they're pretty shit when you have Magnetrons, right? A single land unit that will completely destroy your naval unit in one shot. Alright, Disc's taking down that Kirov in the center. Zain is going to try and save it, move it back a little bit. Andy is stretching up top. You know, it might not be over. So, John, you still think it's pretty balanced? The nuke is coming up, bro.
Disc in flight.
You're probably what? Alright, you're not talking shit. I got it. Anyway. No problem, bro, no problem. So, JH Litton, I don't know if you're a player I know or I don't know. Said the Kirov was a bad choice. I have to agree with you there. The Kirov is not what he needs here, and I like what you said about making naval. He's got the cash for it. Zain has 5k right now. I definitely would like to see naval. Zain has IC ready, sends in those drones, and of course Andy's gonna grind it. So Andy is like conquering the map slowly but surely. He's gonna keep making grinders, keep making towers, keep making masterminds. It's gonna be hell for Zain to try and break in. Alright, so Zain goes in with the flex and the grinders here. Here comes the masterminds, but the grinders are already dead. So Kirov coming around. Zain with 3k. Yeah, Gerwar, John's mic is off for the stream. Only I can hear him, but he's not really talking right now. He's letting me commentate, which I appreciate because I really enjoy it. And, yeah, he said it might be off because he needs to do something with his head. Yeah. So John says next game he'll be on. He just has to do something, no problem. Again, so Andy keeps walking with the grinders and the towers and the mastermind. His mastermind does get drones, but we know another one's going to be popping out right away. It's a really hard build to count because he's got the grinders right there. Right? I think the next IC Zain needs to do is tanks. Ooh, sneaky Andy makes a submarine pen in the middle. He's going to try and go naval again. Zain should still have some subs in the water somewhere. I hope he notices that Andy went naval. Otherwise, this could be devastating. So Zain sending 4 riders down the bottom. He's got his main army up top. Andy did make a sub. Really hope that Zain noticed. There we go. Yeah. So a few tanks in the bottom right. Bit of a naval battle in the center. Can these 4 tanks do anything? He ICs the 4 tanks. He's gonna go for the lab. Sorry? John, what did you say? Yeah, and the nuke is gonna be ready very soon. Here comes the nuke. We all know where it's going, guys. That's right. There goes the grinder and war factory down there. Again, Andy is looking pretty weak, but honestly his position is stronger than it looks because it's gonna be tough to break, and he keeps making boomers in the center, guys. Very soon he's gonna be able to overwhelm the few subs that Zain has left, and then wreak some real havoc. Anyway, up top, Zain is still playing tag back and forth. Yuri vs. Sovs, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it's a long game. Right, so in the center, the boomers are engaging the subs. At this point, we know that Andy has a shit ton of subs, and they're gonna do some serious damage. So, Zain's Yuri can't hold off his any longer. Paradrop is useless if this are countering it. Andy's position from the naval aspect is now gonna look really strong. Because any second now, guys, you guys are gonna see those boomers hopping out and doing some damage. Zain does have a lot of flak cannons to try and counter it. Here come the discs to cancel out those flat cannons. Oof! That psychic dominator was painful. Everything Zain had in the middle is dead. Can these flat cannons hold off the boomers or not? Zain is going in the top right with all of his rhinos. Those brutes though are tearing them apart. He needs to back off. A few conscripts going down the bottom. Don't know if they're going to do much work. Zain ICs his tanks. He's going to go in. He needs to do a lot of damage right now. Gets the grinder, gets the tower, gets the next tower, gets the power plant, and he sells the war factory, gets the next tower, and he gets the next tower, and he backs off. I like it. Do the amount of damage you can do. Don't overcommit. Don't lose your units too much. That is yeah. Oh, tried getting the boots. I did not see that. But the Deso destroys them all. Nice catch by Zain. I did not see what was going on there. Another power drop from Zain. Don't know how much use it is. Power drop on the right side in his base. Oh, he might get a tower here. He gets the tower. And the nuke coming in again. We all know where it's hitting. And before she gets to do that, Zain gets nothing with that nuke. And he is now destroying his naval yard. So Andy controls Navy. Like, he's not gonna let Zain get Navy under any circumstances. Zain's only hope is to put up enough flat cannons, which is what he did, to defend. A lot of discs going down the center. Zain's flags are out of position. Now they're heading into position. Look at all those boomers. Ooh! Bye-bye Zain's MCV. Bye-bye. There we go. Instant destroy the MCV. And the power plant gets destroyed. I did not see by what. But Zain's position is looking weaker and weaker by the second. Shit ton of boomers. He is low power, so the flat cannons are not doing anything. That was a good move by Andy, getting rid of the nuclear power plant, and then, you know, those subs can do their work. Discs going in the bottom left again. Zain needs power ASAP, but no MCV, no power. Bye-bye battle lap for Zain in the bottom left. Zain needs to make a push, Zain needs to make a move, he needs to do something now. So, B-Lab gone, everything gone, he doesn't have an IC anymore. He does have the nuke, but the IC is what he really needs now to make a push. So all of Zain's miners are in Andy's base, trying to do some damage. There goes Zain's last war factory. He is not getting an MCV, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty damn intense. Zain has to make his move now. There he goes. He's messing commies. Can he pull this through, ladies and gentlemen? This was a long and intense game. Can Zain do one final push and finish this off? Here come the masterminds, the grinders right there. And the grinders force shielded. All of them are right here. Can Zain pull through? Oof. All the masterminds die. He does not have any flag left though. What does Zain need, guys? What does Zain need? What's his target? He gets the power plant. He needs to run away from the discs some more. He gets the MCP. What else, guys? Well, what are his targets here? Because he has limited time. He has very limited time. Those discs are going to destroy his rhinos. He has 4 rhinos left. 3 rhinos left, 2 rhinos left, 1 rhino left. No rhinos left. He can only make conscripts. It's a GG, ladies and gentlemen.
Player defeated.
It is over. That was a long and hard game, but at the end of it, Andy won. Again, this map does not exist. That was intense.
Wow, guys. That was a crazy game. Thank you for the follow, buddy. Thank you. You're welcome.
But yeah, that was an intense games, guys. JH Litton, I cannot increase my
So
voice.
what is going to be the next map?
John, it's John's stream. You need to ask him. Who's Ella Leo? Is that Tracker? I'm pretty sure that's a nick of Tracker, so I'm gonna let him stay. Official tournament map B. Yes, we are streaming. Let's send him the link.
Yuri Zain says, I do not give a shit if you go Yuri on official tournament B. I got this.
Alright, so the score is 2-1 for Andy. Best of 9. That was a long and intense game.
That was a great game, guys. Let's see here. We got Yuri on official tournament map B. I've never seen this before.
Alright, Z Duke, thank you so much for following my good
I'm
friend
already too
John Alpha here.
I see this match.
We are currently doing a really pro matchup here between Zain, one of the best Soviet players, versus Andy, probably the best Yuri player in Yuri's Revenge currently. Official tournament map B, there is a cash prize for the person who wins this series. And we got official tournament map B. Zain as Soviet in red in the top right, sending Dog and NG to Andy's oils. Interesting. That's a disadvantage with Yuri. That
I would like to see what is Zane's
No
tactic
dogs.
in this map now against Yuri. It's going to be really interesting to see this. Maybe
it
could
should
pull
be
this off.
interesting, but look what he did on the left. He got Andy's oil there, right? Although Andy returned the favor and put a brute on Zane's oil. So Zain has to send some Connies in, but these initiates are coming in.
Got some
Gonna
sneaky
get those
dogs
three
over
dogs.
here. Did not work.
So yeah, it's looking like they're gonna trade sides, right? It looks like Andy's gonna get the right side and Zain's gonna get the left side. So Zain already got one oil.
Okay.
He's fixing that bridge. He's gonna get the second oil. John, what do you think of what's going on here? It's a bit of a flip over here, huh?
Give me a sec here, Snark.
Can Zain recover here? Ooh, there goes the Gat cannon. Not good. So they swapped sides, basically. Zain got the left side and Andy got the right side. What do you think of that? GG, Andy calls. Alright, I'm so confused when Andy does this. I don't know if he's calling GG for himself, for Zain. I literally don't get it. John, who's he calling GG for? I'll take the War Factory, getting it.
Alt, baby. Alt.
Yeah. JH Litan is asking if you could increase my voice. John, I don't know if that's relevant or not. You think Zain tried to NG? I'm not sure. I did not see an NG go to Andy's MCV, although I do see an NG in that flag track that Zain is now sending to the right hand side in the oil. So he's gonna get that oil on the island.
Got him.
Nice, alright. So Zain is gonna control the oils. There is one mind controlled rhino in the top left. And a brute being a pain in the
He's
neck,
preventing him
attacking
from,
the power
getting
plant.
off that little island here. That's
Those
why.
3 rhinos are headed back to try and help. Desolator deals with that annoying brute. So Zain got 3 oils now. Andy's got 1 oil.
Try to take out
Andy
that oil
went
as well.
naval. Alright.
Capture.
He's gonna make a boomer, he's gonna sneak around, and he's gonna do some shit in Zain's base. Should be interesting to see.
Are we going to see some naval here, guys?
Tej, I'm
Uh-oh.
not sure. Like, the rhino
not-
was on the edge of the
it's not ready,
bunker
guys.
as the Gatling was going in. So, I think it was like perfect timing.
He altered his war factor.
But let's see. So, Zain's got a nice force of rhinos destroying that bridge there. Wants to make sure his oil on the island is safe. Here comes the boomer. First missiles attacking Zain's base. Going in, and he gets a ref. One-shot ref. Invisible dreadnoughts.
That boomer came out
ladies and
really
gentlemen.
fast.
What do you think of boomers, John?
Oh,
I
they're
just
so-
feel like they're way too.
Man, they're so. When I'm Yuri, they're OP. Put it like that.
John, you still with me?
When I'm Yuri, they're OP. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tesh. Normally when you alto bunker, you can't put a tank in it, but it was like right on the edge. Perfect timing. Like the Gat was already
He's gonna take
approaching
an Oreo
and then
down
he
here.
ulted it, so
He's gonna take that
it was
Oreo
probably
out.
just a split second.
Boomer.
As far as what I could see from my
Let's see if we can take that eventually. We'll probably find there's a lot of opponents.
Richard Smith, it's very possible you're right. Maybe I missed it.
And it looks like
that
the
Zain
subs
was
took
trying
out the Boomer.
NG. Anyway, so we got tanks in here, but with one mag and one psychic tower and a grinder, you can hold off an army of rhinos. It won't help. So Zain has to retreat again.
He
Zain
did
is
lose that
teching up. He is
Oreo, but
teched
he
up.
did capture the other Oreo.
I'm expecting
there
to
by
see IC very soon. In the meantime, Andy is destroying those oils in the top left with the boomer. Invisible dreadnoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Destroys both oils
out
in the
all
top
the
left.
oils.
So Zain's
So now we
ego
have one
is
Oreo
gonna
in
suffer
play.
here. He's got 4 miners on the gold there, but he needs an icy. I don't know if that black track in the bottom right is a sneaky one or not. I did not see if anything went in it. In the meantime, Andy does have those boomers. Zain, I'm sure, has some naval units, but not enough. Andy is broke though. He is running on fumes. Let's see what can be done. So Zain gets the IC up. Is it enough? Is it enough? The boomer is attacking the flag on the bottom right. Here comes a Kirov and another boomer in the base, destroying the war factory.
Boomer took out the War Factory.
Invisible dreadnoughts, ladies and gentlemen.
Might take out
They'll
the
just
IC.
appear out of nowhere and destroy with one shot your war factory. Attacking the IC, that's 2 shots at least. Let's see if Zain could save it. Sending the flags in. And they just disappear as soon as tanks come here. Unlike dreadnoughts, which you can keep shooting. So, Andy was gonna drop that on the Orif, but Zain saves it. Nick, you did not miss much. The score is 2-1 for Andy. You did miss the Marco versus Andy series that you did.
Was that Boomer trying
Wicked
to take out
6,
that IC?
welcome to the stream.
try.
This is John, my amazing friend John Popa. His stream, he's a pro player.
Keto
And
is
we're
a
currently
harder
streaming
guy.
Zain
He's just chilling.
versus Andy, 2 of the best players that we got. Can Zain, this IC is not going to be good enough, but he does get out of there in time, which is a great engagement for Zain. Did a lot of damage and got out of there. Zain only now rebuilding his war factory after our invisible dreads took them out. Here comes the nuke. Guys, I am biased. I think Yuri is overpowered, especially the boomers. The boomers are absurd. So that is my personal thought on the issue. Some people may disagree with me, but that's what I personally believe. Here come the invisible dreads taking out the MCV again.
Oh, that was close.
Zain
That was
moves
real
it,
close.
saves it in the last second. Beautiful.
That was a close call.
That was a close call. Redeploys it, and Andy is in Zain's face,
taking
right
one
in
for
his
the battle
face.
lab. He might take it out.
Gonna-
He sold it.
Yeah,
He's gonna
sells
take
the
out
battle lab.
his War Factory now. That's
Yeah,
not good. That's not good.
and at the war factory, the
lost the
ice
war
is
factory
not
now,
ready.
Zain is in
What
trouble now.
Zain was hoping. Yeah, John, I have to agree with you. Not looking good for Zain, is it?
He has to use it. He's low on money. He has no War Factory. He needs to defend his super weapons the most he can now.
He needs to survive until that. Survive until that. I mean, the ice is ready, right? Yeah, but the problem is, you know, you want the flags to counter the discs, right? But you got the fucking boomers in
Yeah,
your
you
base.
have the second one.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
ICB.
like
Can he get the mastermind? Can he get it? No, 1 tick left on the mastermind. Loses all of his rhinos, loses all of his flak. Doesn't have a war factory. This is GG, guys. Another game for Andy with the invisible dreads. That puts the score up. Again, Zain is not giving up yet, but I don't see anything. Is there any way for Zain to pull out of this? There he goes. He's selling out. That's
Player defeated.
the score is now 3-1 for Andy. Yeah, so the Soviet player is Zain, and I gotta agree with Richard Smith here. The map picks are bad. I don't know why
Wow.
Zain.
Wow, that was
Uh,
an interesting game, guys.
I, I really am not sure why Zain is picking all of these.
He said he did not care. I don't know why he wants to choose that small map with Yuri.
Yeah, it's again, it's an interesting choice, but I have to disagree with it. Uh, and Legend, as Legend points out, that Yuri is not allowed actually on those maps, right? In QM. Again, Zayn knew he was gonna go Yuri, and he still picked those maps. So I guess it's completely up to him. Who do we have in the voice chat?
Good morning, boys.
What's up?
Nick.
What's up, Nick? How
Good
are you,
to
Um,
man?
see you,
dude,
bro.
I freaking come on here. I have off today, and I look at the challenges, and I see Andy and Marco played. I freaking missed it, and I could have watched it.
Damn, that's too bad, man.
That was a good
It
game,
was
But I
an
by the way,
can't.
epic
man.
series.
What was it?
It was an epic series.
It
Bro.
was an epic
Oh
series,
man,
guys.
it's just those will bring in like some of the most viewers. Marco and Andy, 100%.
All right,
Oh,
all right, all right.
Let's do this,
So
boys.
Andy is playing the picking game, right? And Zayn is getting pissed.
you guys want me to leave, or want me to? You mind if I chill for a bit with you?
Oh, chill, man,
No,
chill
you could
away.
hang out with us, man. You're more
All
than
right.
willing to hang out.
Nice, nice. I have to play Mathewson after this, so maybe you can stream that,
Which,
Papa.
which map
If you're
you
Depending how long this takes, definitely for sure.
Yeah,
If
so the
not,
score right now
I
is
just got something
3-1.
planned at 12 o'clock.
gotcha.
Yeah, so the score is 3-1 for Andy.
Winner takes money. What was the dollars on this?
Um,
Or is this an S class challenge or
We're
I'm
not
something?
giving
sure. It's
$20
either
to the winner. This is a
20.
show match.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So Popa is putting down $20 for this challenge, and there's another John. We're not sure if he exists or not, and that Andy knows that's gonna put another $20. Not sure exactly who he's talking about. If
Oh,
anybody,
it's probably
Alright, boys.
It's S1000 GTR in the chat. That's John.
We
He
have,
plays with Zazzalon a lot.
Andy
all
top
right,
right
S1000
as
GTR
Allied
putting
and
another.
Zayn as Soviet on bottom left.
So Zayn was hoping that Andy would go Yuri, because Yuri is not so good on this map, to say the least. The Soviet player will get all 3 oils if there's a Yuri player, but Andy did not bite, and he went to Allied on this map. Who's our favorite here, huh?
Honestly, I see Andy play Zayn this map so many times in the last month, and he's always allied because he said Yuri sucks on here. But almost every single time, Zayn takes it because this is Zayn's map, and this
Yeah, Zayn's
Andy.
really good at
Yes,
the
Zayn.
game.
This is Zayn map. Zayn said it a few times. This is his favorite map. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. Should be interesting. The score is 3-1 for Andy.
Yeah.
So
He can afford to lose this.
yeah, it won't kill him to lose this. On the other hand, if Zayn loses this, it's match point for Andy. A double NGI coming out of
Double
Andy.
winners coming in.
Yeah, Andy's favorite strategy. So JH Litton wants Nick to go versus Andy.
Yeah, I'll just I'll veto that match.
Took over his order.
Veto the match. Yeah, gets the oil derrick in the bottom right. Interesting. So what? Zayn sold. He had an orb there and he sold it. So now he's moving his miner. I didn't exactly see what's happening. And he gets the orb factory. Damn. Zayn was about to come to his own engineer, but it did not work. This is gonna slow
Now
Zayn
he
down.
has his bottom right oil he took over. He took over his war factory with only 3 tanks out. And now he started to pump tanks. He has 5 miners. 2.
And here comes another
Zayn's
engine.
3 miners.
Top of oil. Yeah. Not looking good for Zayn. Not looking good for Zayn at all, I've gotta say. Ah, here comes Andy with the NG in the top left. He's gonna get that oil as far as I can tell. And again, not looking good for Zain, I gotta say. Yeah, he gets the oil in the top left, so that's his. So Andy now has... Oh, but Zain got the oil in the bottom right. These guys are swapping oils. Andy takes Zain's oil in the top left. Zain takes Andy's oil in the bottom right. And Zain is gonna go try and take out that miner in the top right. The pillbox is starting to attack Zain's oil in the bottom right. Let's see if he can get it. Zain is not repairing, so he might get it. Zain still has 2 rhinos in there.
I keep saying to myself, at some point, Andy is gonna learn what Zain does to him enough on this map that it's just he's not gonna lose it anymore. Hopefully.
It appears so. So Zain lost the oil in the bottom right. So currently Andy is on 2 oils, but Zain's sending a flag up to that oil to get it back. So it's oil wars. Anyway, Rocky's heading down the center. Zain does not have any air defense in his base currently, so that's not pretty. Ooh, and Andy defends the oil in the top left with a pillbox in the last second. Gets a ref up there. Zain knocks out these 2 Rockies in his base. So
Not a lab up for Andy.
Andy does have a Tanya in an IFV now in his base. This flak track coming up to the top right. We know it has an engineer inside of it. Let's see if Zain can do any damage with it. Paradrop gonna head up to the top left to defend that oil. And here comes Zain with a few tanks trying to chase down that Tanya IFV. So we have a Tanya IFV at the bottom right. We got a Paradrop in the top left just go for defense. We have a flat track now in Andy's base, but Andy takes it out with a Mirage. And Zain has only 3 tanks to try and press with. Not enough. IFV Tanya in the bottom left in Zain's base right now. So much to keep track of, guys, with these players. It is insane. Okay, it gets destroyed. Can the Tanya do the damage? Can the Tanya do the damage? Zain sells. Oof, the miner gets bombed by the Tanya. Damn, those Tanyas are tough. In the meantime, Andy has a huge army. Like, a fucking ginormous army. Honestly, currently Andy's position is fantastic. Zain's position is pretty shit. Let's see if Zain can do anything. Putting those Desos in the flag, getting the Deso bomb ready. 1 good Deso bomb, guys, and Zain is back in the game. 1 good Deso bomb, that's all it requires. What do you think?
I think what I noticed something about Zain in this map, I feel like he plays an R2 style.
Man, is that bad? Is that good?
He's playing it fast. He's putting the pressure on the bottom. Just losing those oils were very bad for him at this game.
Yeah, losing those oils. Because Andy still has a nice ref in the top left. Andy's all stretched out. He's got a ton of units, and now he's got the BF as well, which is to counter the Deso bomb, of course. So again, I'm gonna favor Andy's position. Although Zain is taking up, he just got his IC out, which might make a difference, you know. If Zain could keep the pressure on, keep the battle in Andy's base, and then use the IC at the perfect time. Oof, get out of there!
With every second, Andy's growing stronger.
Yeah, Andy is spread out. He's got a shit ton of miners. He's got control of the whole top of map. Ooh, and there was a gate in the bottom right. That was terrible for Zain.
Oh, that
Zain
was
should not have taken
bad
that
Deso bomb.
engagement.
Oh, what do we have here?
You do
NG
not
flag?
attack. Yeah, where do you see? Oh yeah, NG flag. But Mirage counters it. MCV moved to the bottom right. I don't know, man. It's
He's
not
looking
looking
rich
good
up
for
there.
Zain. I gotta say.
Yeah. He loses that
and he's got
MCV in the
5
GG.
freaking BFs. 5 freaking BFs.
Yeah, 5 BFs going to his
Right now,
Yeah.
somehow
About to
one
lose
drone
MCV
got
now.
it. Who's this MCV? IC ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use it now. Alright, maybe he doesn't need to use it. He
Nice.
cleans up these BFs somehow. Oh, some of them were just empty. Andy with his psychological tricks. Interesting. Some of those BFs were just
That was
empty. Don't know if it was on purpose or not. Sorry, John. Yeah, what were you saying?
So now this is looking like a little bit closer now than
It's
before.
looking,
For some reason, they both
yeah,
got good
it's
equal.
looking a little bit better for Zayn. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better for Zayn. But Andy's rich as fuck, and he's got a huge army. As we know, Mirages are faster than Rhinos, so they will outrun them. Getting that chrono and get out of there, get the fuck out. Oh, he's gonna lose every single one of his tanks here.
Wow. He ran out
Yeah,
of
he's
him just
three
in
of them.
time. He did not lose that lead.
Yeah. Yeah. So he somehow saved that elite Rhino, which is crucial for him at this point. Zayn needs every advantage he can get. We got a paradrop heading down to Zayn's base. Not sure where it's gonna land. But let's see. Zayn needs to micro like hell now if he wants to survive. The paradrop's gonna land next to that oil, I'm gonna assume. Yeah, paradrop is right on top of the oil. So Zayn does have a sentry gun there, but to stop one paradrop, you need more than one sentry gun. In the meantime,
gonna pick up that oil
control
right there.
quite a
He got
lot
that
of
That oil,
mirages
bye-bye.
down the center. Ooh, nice Dessel there, zoning
Picking
out
out those Dessels
a few
like
of them.
nothing.
And Andy has a paradrop behind Zayn's base. John, it's still looking better for Andy, isn't it?
Yeah, most likely.
We'll have the
Andy keeps
IC
picking
ready
off these
any
Dessels,
second
you know.
now. He keeps
know.
zoning him out with Dessels, which is good.
Oh, he got in the lead. Oh my. He just picks up all the
So,
Dessels with that one.
JH is saying that Zayn is not going to win any more games. Wicked Sex is saying Allied wins.
On DFO.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for Andy, I gotta say. It's looking pretty damn good for Andy.
Yeah,
Zayn
he's gonna
does
pick
have his
up-
IC
he's
ready,
gonna
and he
pick
does
up
have
all the
Dessels
Dessels.
everywhere. That Elite Grizzly is going to wipe out those Dessels.
Yes.
Again, he needs a perfect IC here, man. He needs a perfect IC because Andy's just spamming BFs and filling them up. So, I don't know. So Zayn is splitting now, sending 5 rhinos to the top left, to the bottom right, and 6 rhinos to the top left. 4 jets coming in. Are they gonna get the B lab? Are they gonna get the B lab? ICU's on the right. Jets get the B lab, and nice IC, getting quite a wow. Nice, gets a lead there. In the meantime, these tanks in the top left are doing some damage to the miners. So nice split off of Zayn. Getting some work in, getting some damage in, but 5 freaking BFs is no joke.
Zayn just picking up the miners here on the left side.
Yeah, Zayn getting a few miners. Again, Andy has 5 freaking BFs, man. And he's still got quite a few mirages.
Looking kind of
His
rough
eco
for
is
Zayn here.
pretty
He needs to
damn
get he's doing long distance mining, which is really tough right now. And he's starting to look low.
Bottom right, Zayn is losing all of his tanks.
Yeah, Zayn is losing his tanks. It's picking them off, and he just picked up on the left side.
Yep.
Yeah,
And that
another
elite,
paragraph
elite Grizzly getting rid of all the Dessos.
Down on the bottom left.
Yeah.
Picking up those desolators with the mirages is ugly.
Top left, left 2 tanks alive. So these 5 BFs heading for Zayn. This is the death bomb. I mean, 5 fucking BFs. You don't want to mess with that. And he keeps getting those desolators as well. Andy forgot about his paradrop in the bottom left. That BF has 1 tick left. And Zayn rushing in, getting that nice IC, getting to get all of these BFs cleaned up. Oh, that elite Grizzly doing some damage. It's gonna get the power plant.
Oh,
blows
got
it up.
that.
Zayn has no
Oh,
more
and he
power.
killed
He has
Zayn.
no way to produce power. He has no MCV to get it. No more IC for Zayn. And I don't know,
He's
man.
probably gonna lose that.
I think it's
desolator,
over.
bro. This is GG, boys. It looks like Andy takes this one for the win. So many mirages.
Yeah, JH, I'm not sure I agree with you 100%. Because if Zayn stays in his base, then Andy will just come with a death ball and destroy you.
Player
GG.
defeated.
Zayn just lost on his favorite map.
I like
That's
how he came back.
4-1 for Mr. Andy. The
I
series
like how
is
he came
looking
back on
very
that
good
one.
for Andy.
That was
One more
close,
game,
yes.
Andy wins the series, Andy wins the money. So what are we thinking, ladies and gentlemen? Stormy.
Stormy.
Which map
Let's
is
see.
Stormy?
Stormy weather.
Hey,
Do we know?
Papa.
Yo, what's up? What's
Stormy
up,
weather.
Nick? What's up, Nick? I'm sorry. I was talking to the stream.
When you get a second, can you send me an invite to your Discord so I can give it to somebody? For some reason, it's private. Won't let me invite anyone.
No problem, bro. Hold on.
John, I could not hear you while you were talking to your stream, so I hope I wasn't talking over you.
You have to just do the copy thing, or yeah.
All right,
So-
John, everyone's ready. Whenever you are, feel free.
Give me one moment. Give me one moment.
Oh yeah, I don't want to hold you up. So if you can't do it right now, it's fine.
All right, let's go, guys. This is gonna be round 5. Showmatch, baby. Let's do this.
Readied up, let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if Andy wins this, he wins it all. He takes the money.
It's a 3-1 so far, guys. Andy's winning. Let's
What
see
is
if
this?
he
The
can come back.
best of 9?
Yeah, it's best of
Oh
9.
yeah. All right.
Best of 9, and the score 4-1 for Andy, if I'm not wrong.
I must say,
3-1.
yeah, you got to update. I don't think you
Thanks.
updated the other one. I think you missed
I
one update.
Pretty sure it's 4-1, Papa. Because there was Tournament Map B, there was Glowing Waters. Heck, he won. Offense, defense, and then the previous game on Divide Feast is over. So it's
Yes,
4-1
4-1,
for
yes.
Andy.
I just put the wrong number.
Yeah, all good, man, all good. 4-1.
So we got-
Zain in the bottom right as Soviet. Andy in the top left as Allied. If Andy wins this, he wins the series, he gets the money. Zain would have to win 4 games in a row in order to somehow
Player
survive.
defeated.
Ooh, the dogs eat all the NGs up, and Andy calls GG. Re-win for Zain. So the score is now 4-2. What up, people?
Yeah, he won't waste time. I'm surprised he didn't veto this.
Alright, dry heat veto right off the bat. Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley, interesting. Which version do they want of Hidden Valley? Ah, come on, I keep forgetting to lock the game. Let's see if this is the version they're talking about.
Oh, I like
Andy
your
ready,
donation
Bob?
alert.
Nick, did you just donate to my good friend John?
I did.
Well, veto
I like
for
his-
Zain.
I like his donation alert. That's pretty cool, Papa.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
John,
you.
whatever
Thank
you
you
wanna
for
be
the
called.
dono.
Yeah, Papa John. I don't know. John, what do you
Papa
prefer?
John reminds me of pizza.
Papa John. Depth charge. Ooh. Interesting.
Oh.
So yesterday they played depth. When was it that they played depth charge? They both went allied. Zain tried to go air, and that did not work out well for him.
Was that Andy that he played, or who was that? Was that Andy? That he
I'm
played on
pretty
that?
sure it was Andy. I'm pretty sure it was Andy. I'm not convinced, but I'm pretty sure it was Andy.
I was in the game watching. I think I
Yeah,
streamed
there you
it.
go. Rocky me, baby. Yeah, so... Alright, so Zain is going Yuri. Andy's gonna stick with Allied.
Yeah, you're right,
And he's
Tracker.
like, let me slap this Yuri. Alright, interesting. Interesting. Again, if Zain loses this, it's over. Andy gets the money, the series is over. Guys, 1 second, I'll be...
Papa, you here? I don't even hear you. I don't hear anybody. Papa?
Alright, alright. Boys,
Oh.
let's do this.
Papa, I like your donation alerts, bro.
Yo.
Yo, thank you, man. You like it? Appreciate that.
Yeah, I had to get up there in the new donation in the header, so.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, baby. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank
No
you for the
problem.
support.
Bro.
Who's that? I don't recognize that voice.
Is
Oh,
Snark,
I'm confused.
is Snark here
Zain
with us?
wants a 5v1?
Oh, Snark is here, okay.
I can't read what they're typing, but are they raging?
I'm a little confused as to what Zain is talking about.
Motor is okay.
You go Allied, I go Bale. Interesting. So Zayn does not want to face Andy's Allied on this map. This is not allowed in QM. Alright, so he is pulling out the QM rules. Um, we did say QM.
What are they doing here? Are they doing? Zayn is doing Yuri, and is Yuri allowed in this map?
Apparently Yuri versus Allied is not allowed in QM rules, but that's because the Allied player suffers. But Andy is like, I don't care. As the Allied player. All right, guys. I can't pull rank. I don't know anything. We're gonna need someone. Maybe John. Maybe you, because you're putting down the money. You should
Okay.
be the one to decide.
Okay,
All
okay.
right. Is
So
this matchup allowed or not?
and Andy's going against this.
Andy's point is, it's not allowed because it's not fair for the Allied player. But I don't mind as the Allied player.
If they don't mind and they're good to go, let's just do this.
No. Andy doesn't mind. Zayn doesn't agree. He's like, Allied versus Yuri on this map, it doesn't happen in QM. Now we did say QM rules.
Give me 1 sec here.
So
Both players okay to change the map?
So since I
Andy
don't
wants
think
to veto, but that would cost him a
Change
veto.
map. I think change map. Changing map will be better.
I was gonna say, guys, it's hard to see what they're writing on the on here. What are they arguing about? Snark.
1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, Papa, what are they arguing about? I can't really read it perfectly on the stream.
Well, Zayn does not want Allied for this map.
So he's going Yuri, but what's Andy's problem with it?
Yeah, Zayn doesn't want him to go Allied.
Oh. Who's that?
Let's do a different map because this map will be probably quick game. It's annoying.
All right.
I love how they
So-
fight.
Let's have some GGs
All right.
here.
So
A
Andy
different
said.
map.
So Andy said, no problem. He'll pick up a different map. All right. Bit of trash talk here.
So Andy tells Zayn, "Let me think of one map I want to own you, and end this."
Yeah. And Zayn is trying to put the pressure on. He says, "You got 1 minute." Interesting.
Hashtag just quit.
They got their vetoes, so use your vetoes. Man up if they're they're A/S class players. Like you run out of your vetoes, I'll just play. I don't get it.
This is gonna be a great map. Great map choice. Dusk Ravine.
Dusk Ravine. All right. So we did see Andy win Marco earlier today on this map.
Yeah. Andy really loves this map. He just beat Zayn on it yesterday or the day before, really bad. He gets he'll do a little bit once he gets going, and if he's doing good, he'll start doing trolling shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just to gloat,
Yeah. All right. So Yuri versus Yuri on this map. Interesting.
Yeah, this is weird.
Interesting. Zain, Andy returning the "you got 1 minute" favor. Zain is switching over to Iraq. Let's see. Let's see. What is the plan here? What is the
All
plan?
right, boys, let's do this. I'm ready. This is gonna be a great game. I want to see this.
John's excited. I'm excited. Let's see what we
So
got.
we did watch a game. I think it was yesterday or the first match they had a few days ago, and Andy won this pretty smart wise. So let's see if he does it today. So this is the could be the last
Alrighty.
match. The last
Could be.
battle, I mean.
If Andy wins this, yeah. If Andy wins this, it's over. Andy gets the money. Alright, so Andy is wishing Zayn luck by writing "good luck, pussy," which is very nice of him. And we got Zayn in the bottom right, in red as Soviet, Andy as Yuri in the top left. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, chat. Who's gonna win this? I want to see a vote.
This is gonna be an interesting game here. Top left, Andy. Bottom right, Zayn.
Both getting their service depot pretty damn fast. Not service depot, machine shop. Yeah, so Adam is going for Andy. That's
You
his
got
vote.
Andy, man?
Andy
bet
got
on
those two
Andy.
bunkers in the
Alright, let's
top.
see.
Zayn's getting
one more
those two
game.
bunkers in the bottom. So Zayn is sending this NG. I'm not sure where. Probably to the tech shop. Andy building off the tech shop to the gems over there. Zayn going for a more conventional build, putting the war factory in the center here. Here come the two gats for Mr. Andy.
Got a Terror Drone flag here from Mr. Zayn.
He's gonna need a rhino to counter these gats. Well, actually only one gat. Big map to explore for Yuri. Probably pretty annoying to explore it for Yuri. Here comes the NG in the flak in the bottom left. What's he gonna go for? I'm gonna assume he's going for the war factory. Is he gonna get it or not? He's right there. He could get it. He could get it. He sells the war factory.
Oh my
Can he get it? Can he? And he sells both war factories.
Both war
Wow.
factories gone early game. Wow.
Nice. Alright, so Wicked Sex is going for Zayn. Interesting,
This could put
interesting.
him ahead a little bit, but you have to keep in mind his eco is shot down.
Yeah. So Zayn has two miners here. Moving his MCV a little closer to the gems there just to be able to place a more efficient ore refinery. And he has no war factory because he had to sell both of them. But at least he got 2,000 bucks back. Makes a war factory right now. JH is saying no use, Zayn. He needs more practice. So I guess he thinks that Zayn is not up for the task, up for taking down Andy. I mean, these two are pretty close.
Oh,
They go back
got
and
him.
forth. What happened?
He got his engineer. He almost got into the service depot. Mechanic depot.
Alright,
Zayn is
that's
looking strong.
Gat
Andy is looking
attacking
strong again.
the...
With 2 war factories already up.
That Gat is taking down that machine shop. And
Left.
Zayn cleared the walls in the bottom right oil, so he's gonna take that now. Big map, hard to keep track of everything, guys. Gat in the top right doing something, one rhino in the center doing another something, I don't know what. 4 lashers and 2 brutes from Mr. Andy in his base. Looking good. Zayn got that oil in the bottom right. 3 rhinos heading down to the bottom left. 1 rhino in the center just sitting still, you know,
You got some
chilling.
cat tanks following those rhinos. Oh, they're going back.
Yeah,
Let's see where
the
they're
4
going to
rhinos heading back because 4 lashers putting on the
There's a
pressure
miner
here.
Never mind.
And the Gat in the bottom right taking out that oil, about to be destroyed. Can Zayn save it? No, he cannot. Oil bottom right
Bye-bye.
dead. Alright, a nice big bunch of rhinos here versus a nice big bunch of lashers and mags. Here comes the Desolator. What, if I were Zain, I wouldn't want to face that army because of the mags. Zain is destroying a miner in the bottom left here.
We're free! We're free!
Destroys that miner. But Andy's eco is looking hella good.
He's still trying to pick up that depot.
Yeah, he's still trying to attack the mech shop.
He's gonna take that next shot out. And
Let's see. I mean, Zain already wasted 2 fucking sentry guns on it, but it's fucking important. I want to see Zain save it. I really do. But is he gonna be able to? Why did Andy move his gat? Oh my god. Andy must have TT'd somewhere.
yeah, he might have just selected all.
Moved his gat. That is too bad because he would have gotten that mech shop for sure. Deso's doing some damage here. Zain gonna destroy some miners?
Nice Desolator there for me.
So the Deso's getting taken over by the tower. But Andy losing so many miners, man. Andy's gonna have 2 miners left after
Oh man,
this.
Zain is on fire. Let's see if he can pull this off.
Disc in flight.
Well, Zain has to. If he loses this, he's out. On the other hand, Andy's still got quite an opportunity here. Andy's sending all those Desos into the power
Got some
plant.
slave miners up top.
They're coming in with a shit ton of lashers. Oh, Zain! Desoing all of his own units. Another war factory down. Tech lab down. Not looking hot for Zain at the moment. He does have an IC coming up. He still has his MCV. So I guess he's in a good state, but only 1 war factory versus Andy's 5 war factories, ladies and gentlemen. Andy has 5 fucking war factories. Here come the lashers! Going in, destroying the mech shop. I don't know, John. It's not looking good.
I see ready here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, the IC is ready.
he's
Getting
losing
those
miner up top.
miners.
He's losing miners on the bottom. He's gonna lose MCV. Oh my.
He dropped the miner on the OREF. Saves the
that's-
MCV though.
This could be GG, boys.
Yeah,
Saved it.
I mean, yeah, Zain is defending, but he doesn't have much left. Fix the fucking MCV as fast as
He
possible.
did get 2 leads now, so this could change. Oh, he got a massive match. Never mind.
Yeah. But currently Zain has a shit ton of units, but I want him to win now, because I feel like it's now or never.
He does have a huge army on the bottom left, so that's still good.
Yeah, he's gonna get that oil in the
Take out
top
his oil
right.
on top left, right, or maybe capture it.
But his eco is
Yeah, 3 ways
shit.
to play here,
3
boys.
miners mining dirt.
Got 3 ways to play here, guys.
So we got on the top left all the flags. Don't know what they're doing there. We got tanks in the center and we got tanks in the top right. That Deso gonna come in, try to do some damage. Here come the flags on the left. Maybe they can do some damage on the top right. We got the rhinos also coming in. Can they do anything? The Desos harassing those miners. Alright, so the flags and the tanks on the top left are more or less together. Can he overload them? And he probably has a grinder ready and waiting. Losing those 2 tanks because of the magnetrons.
Let
Zain
that
gonna pick up
slave
the
miner.
miner. Sorry, John.
In flight.
He's taking out a slave miner. He's probably gonna split here to the left and try to snipe this war factory, I think.
Disc in flight.
Can Zain pull this off? It's not looking hot for him. He does an MCV. He has a service depot. Rhino's on the left doing some damage. Rhino's in the center doing some damage. That mastermind is overloading. Will it die fast enough? I don't know. No, it did not die fast enough. That elite Rhino is now on Andy's side. Zain loses his entire army on the
I
left.
think Zain's
All he has
still
left is
down.
flags. In the meantime, GG's, and he calls it. Let's see if Zain can pull this off. Getting those flak into position, destroying those discs above the power plant. So Zain has
over
no
here.
army left except for these flags.
He's
And he
still got a
sends
flag
in
cannon.
all the millions of rhinos he has. Can Zain protect this? It's gonna be tough. 'Cause that's a shit ton of rhinos. What do we think, John? Can Zain hold off these rhinos?
He Probably can. He has IC ready too.
He does have IC ready. And he gets the B-Lab. All the tanks are drones, so he does get rid of all the rhinos
He does have good
eventually.
eco. He needs to try to hold out as much as he can.
Yeah, it's gonna be survival for a little while here. Although Zain does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 miners now. That's pretty cool. And he got the oil in the top right without anybody noticing, and the oil in the bottom left without anybody noticing. Although what we did notice is this flak track from Andy in the bottom left, IC activated. Probably a Yuri priming that little flag track in the bottom right now. And he's gonna deploy and build off Zane's base. Oh, it's an engineer. Gets the MCV and builds a tower. Can he build anything else off it before Zain destroys it? Zain destroys the tower, so he can't build anything else off it, but he lost his MCV. In the meantime, Andy destroys the oil in the
Lost the
top
oil.
right with the discs.
Yeah, now it's not looking good for Zain.
Yeah, now it's not looking good for Zain. Zain needs to rebuild his MCV. In the meantime, Andy's gonna do some shit. So Zain still has the oil in the bottom left, although the top one in the top right was destroyed. Can Zain pull off a miracle here?
Oh,
Or did Andy
kick
again
off.
fall too early?
Jones.
Yeah.
Jones.
Nah, drones against Gats doesn't really work. He should have waited for the IC, just like move the drones in and out,
He
in and out.
sacrificed
To
that
make him
elites. He
nervous.
had 2 elites and they got taken over. Andy did not even take that oil in the top left corner. Andy did not take any oils this game.
Yeah, Andy did not take oil. He is broke. Zain is rich, but is it enough when you don't have an MCV? We saw this with Marco in the Dorado game, where Marco was rich as fuck. It did not help him. Yeah. Okay, so Zain got his MCV back up. He's making another war factory. Can he hold off this attack here in the center? In the left, all the discs going in, but the flags were there to defend. But the flags aren't in the center to defend, so that's a problem. We gotta.
He did lose refinery.
Because we all know the mags could shoot through cliffs. Why not? You know, give them a prison tower that can just shoot through
Lose that
cliffs.
refinery on the right side. He lost it. I see.
Lost the
ready.
refinery there. Wasn't
Let's see
using
if he
it.
could make this IC worth it now.
Yeah, I agree with you. So on the right here, coming in is a nice attack. Zain does have IC ready, uses it on the MCV and War Factory and the drones. Love it. Love the efficiency out of Zain. So he
Amazing
pushes
IC.
up this attack.
He's able to take everything out there.
Yeah. Again, another long, drawn-out game. Yuri versus Soviet, man.
It was well played by both players.
Yeah, they're both doing well. It keeps going back and forth, right? I keep saying this play, this play, this play.
So many psychic towers up by now.
But a shit ton of
So many.
lashers in the bottom left. Does they notice?
Oh, I did not see that. Wow, they're coming in hot.
Yep. Does they notice
He's gonna
that?
take the nuclear reactor.
Yes,
That's
he does.
all over, guys. He takes his out of the
Yes, the nuke cell. Oh,
Oh, and those tanks take damage.
Almost.
It's over. Oh, he put another war factory. Who knows? Might be able to
yeah.
pull it
So
off. So get up a lot of power plants already.
a lot of power plants. He does not have a B lab, so he can't just make a nuke power plant. So
He is
either
rich
makes
though.
a lot
He
of
does have
small
a lot
power
of money.
plants now.
So he could turn this around any moment.
Yeah, but he needs that IC, man. He needs that IC.
Probably needs like 2 Tesla reactors now, or 3.
And
No,
he is broke.
He has none. He might need 5.
Let's keep this in mind that Andy is broke, although he won't be for long because he's spreading out his ore refineries all over the map. In the meantime, Andy is coming in hot with 2 mags, 5 discs, and a lasher. Can Zain hold this off? Is he making power plants? No, he
needs
made a
to make
battle
an
lab.
MCV. He could make an MCV and turn this around.
He has an MCV. He doesn't need to make an MCV.
Oh, I did not. I thought he lost.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but he's about to lose it. You are right. He does not have an
I called it
MCV.
too early, I guess, huh?
Yeah, so he can't make a power plant anymore. He didn't get the B lab up, but he first has to make an MCV for that. So Andy keeps making these small moves, which just, you know, incapacitates Zain for a while.
Wow.
Your mom didn't pay the electric bill? Ouch.
Man.
He knows that Zain is low power. He is trash talking right now.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
It looks like Andy Zain could bring this back, man.
Zain has a shit ton of units, yes. So Andy's not gonna go in
Now
guns
he's gonna go
blazing.
for a slave miner on the other side.
So, yeah. Alright, so Zain is taking out a few miners here on the right. The discs and the masterminds coming in to stop that shit. Zain is trying to get away without losing any units. Loses one rhino over there. A shit ton of flags. Like a shit ton. And Zain has his
That's a
MCV
lot of
ready.
flags, boys. Look at that. That's what you need to beat Yuri.
Yeah. Quas saying really nice things about Andy in the chat.
Got him taking out the slave miner down in the bottom left.
We're free! We're
Andy's
free!
looking real tight with Eco right now. You can see him moving them slave miners around. He's about to
Yeah.
finish his ori patch here on the top right.
Yep. All the conscripts going in. I mean, again, it's keeping Andy busy. It's keeping Andy out of Zane's base. Getting a grinder even for free. Why not? Zain is back in business, right? He's got his power back up. He's got 3 war factories.
I see
He's
almost
got a
ready.
nice capital. I see almost ready. I wish he had a nuke. He does
Oh
not.
man, this is gonna turn out amazing. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, it's anyone's game, right? You
We got
just.
a split here on the left side. Lasher
Yeah,
split.
Andy's one is rich now. Andy's one is rich. Zain has enough to defend it. His IC is ready. I see those tanks. Bam! It is over. Flags come in.
Bam, thank you.
Overload the mastermind like crazy. But does he get? He gets the battle app again.
That's about 11
And
again, but
does not get that.
ooh, that was hard. Okay, wow. This is a huge comeback here. Let's see-
Okay,
let's see this
shit
one.
ton of flashers. Gonna get the
Lashes.
power again. Keeps doing this. Gets the B lab. Now he can't make the power
Oh
plant.
my, those flags just destroy those lashes with those drones.
Yeah. So Legend in the chat saying that Zain is gonna win this. Zain losing 20 drones to nothing, giving him an elite Gatling.
Thank you for the father.
Oh yeah, we're getting some new followers in here.
We got some destruction over here on the right side by Zain, destroying those slave miners, destroying his economy.
All right,
Got
so
these
Andy's
lashers coming in hot.
yeah, Andy's just walking into Zane's base. It's all open. You know, just come on in. Does he get the MCV? Zain again gets the B lab up, overloading both masterminds. They're gonna be done in a second. Oof! Why did he deploy the Deso there?
Wow,
What
that
is he
was a nice
doing?
save.
What? Get,
They got mind
undeployed the
control. They
Deso.
got mind control, that's why. He needs to undeploy that.
Ah, it was Andy's Deso. Interesting. All right, so Zain has 2 MCVs now, right next to each other, and he gets his power back on. The IC counter is counting down again. Zain is cleaning up the units on the left. Wow, guys, this game is so long. To anybody who is new in the chat, guys, Zain is putting 2 nuclear power plants. This is Zain versus Andy. Zain, an incredible Soviet player, versus Andy, the best Yuri player. What is going on, guys? Overloading the
He's
mastermind
gonna save that
again.
mastermind, man.
Oh, he get it.
Oh, he didn't get it.
But there's enough masterminds around. All right, Zain needs more flak because if those discs, no discs. What discs am I talking about? Sorry, there are no discs on the map.
There's a
IC
lot of
ready in
stuff going
50
on here, buddy. I
seconds.
know.
Yeah. IC ready in 30 seconds. Guys, he's gonna
Do a
get
lot of
the IC.
damage.
Yeah, he needs to, but he has to do a lot of damage because Zain does not have a lot of army left. Right, he needs to do some serious damage with the IC. And he's sending in all of his spare miners in.
Here we go. Let's see if these rhinos can do damage here. This could be the
Yeah.
final battle.
Honestly, not a lot of money left on the map, right?
Not a lot of money. The bottom does have a lot of money, actually.
Yeah, bottom left does have one. The only ore patch that's normal is in the bottom left. 2 ore patches that are sort of normal. Zain destroying more miners of Andy.
He's just
Andy's
racking
broke.
up elites right here with those slave miners. 2 elites now.
Yeah. Andy is completely broke. Alright, but he's got a shit ton of units. So let's see. Can Zain hold this off? Zain has a lot of flags. They build so fast when you have 4 war factories. 3 war factories. The flags build super fast. Which is why Andy mixes in lashers with his army to deal with those flags. Otherwise, flak will destroy an entire European army. There goes the
That radar.
satellite dish radar. So no more Desos for Mr. Zain. What is going on,
There goes
guys?
the battle lab again.
B-Lab again.
That's
That's
the
the
third time we've seen that Battle Lab get destroyed.
yeah in this game. That's pretty insane, huh? That many times. All right, John. Is he gonna get the IC? Is he gonna get? He
Oh,
gets
he
the
got
IC.
the IC, guys. Okay.
And
He went all
overload
in.
the
Let's
masterminds.
see if we can
Overload the
defend this. He's
masterminds.
using the
Overload
miners.
the masterminds.
Slave
All right.
miner fight here.
All the miners coming in.
Coming in hot. That was that a good choice by Andy? I'm not sure.
I don't know. He's
He's
not
gonna be
gonna have
running
any
out for a while.
injuries. Zain can survive. Zain can survive. Bad choice. Sending all the miners back. Zain needs to get as many miners as possible right
as
now.
much miners fast.
Yeah. Zain still has a shit ton of money. 2 MCVs, 2 nuclear power plants. He could rebuild the IC. He could rebuild the B-Lab. Does he even need to? Because Andy sold his MCV. Because Andy is broke. So here comes the Yuri Prime. This is going to be a final push from Andy, I think. John, what do you think? Does Zain have this game? We still have
no slave miners on the field, so this is the last attempt.
All the rhinos going to the right.
Well,
What's going on?
it'll be GG.
What are you doing, Zain? What the fuck are you doing? All your rhinos on the right.
Oh my.
Okay,
Oh,
let's see if you can hold this up for that.
got drone. The lead lasher got drone, guys.
That's a good drone right there. All right, so you know what? Zain might be right because a base trade right now would favor him.
He needs to destroy as much building as he can.
Yeah, but the problem is base trading with Yuri is not so simple.
And if he starts mining again, this could be a troublesome for him.
So 3 rhinos on the left, top left. All the rest of the rhinos on the top right. Zain is not destroying that oil like I thought he was sending those rhinos to do. But
Here we go. And he's gonna try to attack again. Let's see what else he sees.
so Kwas is saying in Arabic that Andy's the best guy in the world, but he should just quit. And anyway, can Zain hold on here? What do you think, John?
I don't know. This looks tight.
That's a lot of masterminds.
Yes, a lot of
Can
masterminds.
you
He got
overload them all?
mags. He
Can
got
you
Yuri
overload them all?
Prime. Yuri Prime is very useful right now.
Can he overload them all? He needs to overload all of them. Oh! Okay, last one. Nice, good. Grind.
That's a
And
lot of money for him right now. He could use that money to come back quick.
that's exactly. Huh.
Dude, he just gave him all those freaking flags, man.
Yeah, that was a bad move for Zain there. He should have just pulled back, waited for the IC, droned everything. Which is what he can do now. He has the
Oh,
IC.
now he's going this. Now he's going to mass this. I see ready almost. This could be.
Yeah, I mean, Yuri Prime sneaking down the left, sneaking down the bottom left. Interesting IC. Still, it's gonna get those 2 masterminds, which is what he needs, and it's gonna get the Yuri Prime. He noticed it. Bravo, Zain. Bravo.
Oh man, that's looks like maybe a GG for Andy.
Bastard. All right.
Still 4 discs on the field, mastermind.
I think that Zain is getting tired. You know, he's been at this for how long? How long is this game? 24 minutes, guys. 24 minutes of
24
fucking
minutes.
fighting Yuri,
24 minutes
guys.
in this game, guys. Classic,
Alright.
guys. That's classic.
And here we go, overload the mastermind. Alright, this time he's gonna overload the mastermind. And the flag are gonna destroy the discs. This time, Zain is in the advantage position.
Player
Damn.
defeated.
Nice.
Wow.
Well played, man. Well played by Zain. Good job, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, 25 minutes, it's over. Whew. Well played by Zain. This score now is gonna be 4-3. 10.
Wow, that was a great game, man. That was great.
The score is 4-3. Can Zain actually pull this off?
4-3, baby.
Does he get the cash reward? Andy just needs 1 more game and the series is over. Zain needs 2 more games in a row for him to win. What do you guys think? Can Zain pull
It
this
could be
off?
just like yesterday and the other day. 4-4, winning to the last game. Match point.
That is not allowed unless it's Yuri versus Yuri. Do you want Yuri versus Yuri? Uh, Not dealing with that bullshit. All right, John, this is your money. You make the rules. You got to get in there and tell them exactly who's who and what's what. John. GH, I gotta agree with you. Everyone needs a break, man. This has been going on for a really long time, this series. Not changing map. I choose map. Alright, interesting. John's proposing that he chooses the map. It is Andy's pick, guys. It is supposed to be Andy's pick, so I understand why. Uh,
So
hmm,
honestly, I never had to deal with this where somebody does not want to play a faction just because it's supposed to be played like that. So
mhm.
it's
Again, it's
either
QM rules, John.
yeah
That's the
they,
point.
yeah, that's the thing.
Alright? The point is
So
it's
either
QM
the
rules.
option here only is for him to veto or play.
So write that down, John. It's your money. Say my money, my rules. Uh, Zayn, you either have to veto or play. That's what you gotta say.
This is the thing, and now it's a close game, so it's like. Mm,
Yeah, again, if that's what you want, then that's what. You just write it down. All right.
I know. Okay.
All right. Zayn is trying to bait him in. Do you want us to try and pull in someone else to make a decision for us, John?
Give me one sec.
Who's online now? A moderator who could sort this out. Someone who knows the rules and shit. Is Frank on or anybody else, guys? Frank is off. Berg is off. Is Adam on? Monster's on. It is 4-3 right now. 4 for Andy, 3 for Zane. So Steve is on. I'm trying to reach him. He could definitely sort this shit out for us. I
No,
honestly, I don't know
I
enough
want
about the
to
rules.
if it has to be Yuri's versus Yuri's here, then I don't think it should be picked because he cannot use his veto on a map that should not be played this way, anyways.
1 second. Let me get this on QM. The only way this map is played is Yuri versus Yuri. Mm-hmm. All right. Wait. If it's in the QM map pool for Allied and Soviet, then I don't see the issue. No, I gotta side with Andy here. I mean, Zayn, I love you and all, but you can't like just yeah. Again, what Zayn is doing is like this, right? Andy picks the map, so Zayn goes Yuri. Now, if Zayn goes Yuri, the only possible matchup in QM is Yuri versus Yuri. You understand? I don't like it. I don't like it. Again, John, this is your money, so you could make the final decision, but you could tell Zayn that he has to use his last veto. I think it's one last veto. There, so Quas is saying in the chat, even Quas is saying that you can't deny Soviet versus Ally. Again, at that point, both players agreed. Quas. Um,
All right, guys. I'm being fair. I asked to for Zayn to use his veto. They're arguing about it now, so I'm not sure if I should just change the map or force him to directly use the veto.
all right, Zayn says go. I don't want to get into it. As long as Zayn is readied up, Andy's readied up, let's just launch the game, guys. Check.
Okay, we're gonna say GG here because we got Soviet versus Allied on Pirate Bay. Amazing map.
Soviet versus Allied and Parabay, guys. Let's see if Andy takes this, he takes it all. If Zayn takes this, it's match point, and then there's gonna be one final game to decide. Zayn is gonna have to play like an animal, guys. He's gonna have to play really good. Hopefully, he'll be able to pull through, and we'll get one final game.
Both
Let's see
players are
what we
playing
got.
great, to be honest.
Series. Sorry.
Both players are playing great today.
So, yeah, Quas, I agree with you, but Zayn chose the map, and eventually he agreed, right? He did ready up. Like, again,
It
if
was
Zayn
like a
didn't
manipulation
ready up,
thing. I think he wanted him to to see that he was giving it to the Yuri. I guess that's my
Alright.
opinion.
bit of Dog Wars here, and he won the left side of Dog Wars. So each got his own side. Andy already got his oil. Zayn is a little behind on his oil here.
Got him.
Let's see. Ooh, but he lost his NG on the way to the oil on the top. But Zayn is also blocking Andy on his oil on the top left. So Andy's making an IFV to send that NG over. And Zayn is making a flag to send his NG over. So very mirror here. But that NG is not going to the oil on the top left, guys. Andy's IFV is heading across the center. Where is it heading? Where is it going? Excellent question. It is here. It is... Oh, Zayn had to tell his Wolf Factory. He did save it, but it slows you down like crazy. Here comes another NG. Is it gonna hit? It. Andy sells the barracks in the last second.
Oh my. Oh my.
Sell his Wolf.
Oh man, that's horrible.
Okay, Zayn is gonna be slowed down like crazy right now. Alright, he's gonna be so behind. He does have a War Factory.
Got a few grizzly tanks here from Andy. Might not be looking good here for Zayn.
Not looking good at all.
That dog is gonna get lucky and take it. Oh, just went by right there. Went right by those consoles.
Another NG from Andy. Alright, let's go. Lame Wars. NG going down the bottom, and he gets to the airport. No more power drops for Zayn. Well, unless he captures it back. But in the meantime, no more power drops. Oof. Pretty intense. Rhino's heading up. He's gonna try and get that oil. No, Zayn blocks him off, outzones him. Beautiful. And Andy makes a barracks there, makes a Rocketeer. He has his oil. He has his AFC. Andy is looking really dominant, guys. This might be it. This might be the end of the series. Zayn desperately trying to hold on here, but he's running out of options. Andy has both oils. Andy has both AFCs.
Those two engineers at the beginning.
Yeah, and Andy's destroying Zayn's final oil in the top right. So Zayn has no tech, Andy has all tech. Not looking good for Zain. Not looking good at all, ladies and gentlemen. Can Zain by some miracle pull through? He does have an engineer in that flag. Can he be sneaky? Can he do something with it? Let's find out.
Oh, this is a flag.
And
That's not good.
the
Here
engine.
comes Andy. Hold on. Split into his base. Rocketeers everywhere.
Not looking happy for Zain. And Andy has 2 parrot drops, outzoning him down bottom. You know, getting chip damage there.
With a bunch of
Interesting.
fucking-
So Andy has a full army. Zain is crippled. Andy's, you know, getting too
Yeah,
re-oiled.
while he's attacking. This is doing
Nah.
damage. Plastic's doing damage here, guys.
Yeah. That's the thing, when everything is
They
close
were
together,
doing damage.
the pillbox, they're pretty even. They're pretty even. Zain getting another war riff out,
So it looks
sending
like
out
this
his-
airport area is taking over. I don't think Zayn is going to be able to take that back.
Yeah.
So now you got double paras,
Oof.
one less para on the field. for Zayn.
Yeah, look how many
Zayn
GIs. It's like a GI rush heading
You
to
got Giaz
Zayn's.
going into Zayn's base.
Miner's going to try and defend. Zayn in the meantime, top left, trying to do some damage. Andy backing off with those GIs. Zayn getting that power plant and the barracks. In
I
the
don't
top
know what's going on here.
Andy going in
Zayn
center.
gonna take over this stuff.
Yeah, he zoned out Zayn, and he's going in. He's got a lot of GIs. He's got
You
those,
got a tank split over here on the left side. Going into Andy's base. But
destroyed
these
them.
GIs doing damage. Took out one line.
Zayn in the meantime also trying to do some damage, but he's got a lot of
Yeah,
Rocketeers
these men
there.
are not working with doing anything. Just sitting around, hanging out, chilling.
Yeah.
Looking at Zayn's tank, just chilling right there.
Not looking good for Zayn, I gotta
Yes,
say.
Marco and Andy played earlier. Marco won. 5-4.
Yep.
Those GIs are doing damage. This could be GG here. Rocketeers destroying that war factory. GIs are about to take over like all the war factory.
I'm afraid I mean, Zayn is doing everything on point,
Yeah,
but
this is might be GG boys.
those NGs in the beginning, that's what caused him to lose, and it's over. Lost both his war factories, about to
Nah,
lose
he's
his
gonna lose his
MCV.
MTV. Definitely lost the MTV.
It's GG, guys. It's
That's GG,
GG.
man.
Over.
Well played by Andy.
Uh,
Nice, very nice try by Zayn.
yeah, I mean, Zayn played incredible. We had some incredible games here.
I just get to see Andy say GG twice and lose, which was kind of crazy.
Yeah. He said it on Glowing Waters, he actually won that match, but against Marco he did lose.
Player defeated.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, well played, Zayn. Well played, Andy. That was a great match.
He's saying never playing you again. Oof.
Now that's-
GG's.
Now they're talking to each other, saying they won't play each other again. I'm sure they will play each other again. Next time we might have to pick maps for these guys.